Have you ever considered running into the sea with your Canon? Well, now you can. We've just parked up near the beach and we're going to show you how to use this underwater housing to take some wave shots. At some point, we've probably all sat on the beach with a long lens, shooting the waves as they lap against the shoreline. It's easy and it's safe to do, but it's also pretty dull. If you invest in a waterproof bag or housing for your camera, you can keep it dry while hopping in the water. You might want to try photographing inside a wave, or capture a split level shot when the composition is half made up of water and half made up of sky. Dedicated underwater DSLR housing can cost thousands, but a waterproof bag is much more affordable. We're using an Aquapack waterproof camera case for this shoot, which is submersible to 5 meters and comes with a handy strap. You'll also need a wide angle or fisheye lens, as this will make it easier to focus and include more of the scene in your final images. The seaside is never as warm as you hope it's going to be, so dress the part. If the weather is good and you just want to have a play around, put small shorts on and a t-shirt. If the weather's bad, cold, or you're taking things more seriously, you'll be more comfortable in a wetsuit. Once your camera is in the bag, it's hard to change any substantial camera settings, so we need to set everything up before we get going. Use aperture priority mode and set an aperture of around f13. Choose an ISO between 400 to 800 to ensure the camera can reach a fast enough shutter. Then set the shooting mode to a high-speed continuous burst. It's best to set the focus mode of your camera to AI servo. This will refocus the lens once the camera is in the housing. Before you start shooting, we recommend testing the bag in the water without the camera first to avoid any nasty surprises. Take it for a quick dip in the water and make sure that there aren't any water leaks. When you're happy, turn the levers to point upwards and open the bag. Place the camera inside so the lens fits into the circular acrylic lens port. To reseal the bag, hold the clamp together and twist the levers round again. Each bag will differ slightly, so always check any specific instructions. When the settings are plugged in, return your camera to the housing and head down to the water. Hold the camera at water level, then fire off the shutter each time a wave rolls in. If the surf is lackluster, just try to capture some split level images. If you're not planning to head too deeply into the water, wrap the bag strap around your wrist to keep it secure. You obviously won't be able to look through the viewfinder when you shoot, so it helps if you move back towards the beach and double check your composition and results every so often. Try working with the rule of thirds, or if there's a bit of seaweed, stick it in the centre of the frame for a symmetrical shot. After you've taken a few test shots, review your images and tweak the settings from there. If you find that automatic focus isn't hitting the mark, put the lens into manual mode and preset the focus to around 1 to 2 meters. You should also check that the highlights aren't clipped, as it's easy to overexpose sea spray in daylight. Enable the highlight alert function from your Canon's playback menu. Any clipped highlights will flash when you're in image review mode. On a shoot like this, weather isn't really as important as the tidal swell and wind speed and direction. Websites such as magicseaweed.com will give you an idea of the size of the waves, if any, to expect.